Hi and welcome back. My name is Barbie and I make a lot of videos about products I have been using throughout the month that are available on Amazon. I like to do rate and reviews, and if you see anything you like, I will have everything linked down below based on the number you see on screen to make it easier for you to shop. This month I have several pet items, I have several home items, I have these outdoor solar fairy lights, so stick around until the end, you might see something you like, and let's get started. So this first item is the Wasatch Pup brand Calm Command Hands-Free No Pull Leash. Now, some leashes, when you put them around your dogs, you attach it to their collar, and sometimes they pull, they take off running, and basically they end up choking themselves. My dog, he loves going on walks, and sometimes he will just take off running and basically choke himself. What's different about this leash, it does attach to the collar like normal, but then it loops around their body through the clip, and then it puts all the pressure around the top portion of their body. So when they do take off running, it just gently pulls them and it takes off the pressure from their neck. It comes in 3 sizes, and I have the small, which is for dogs 25 pounds and under. And there's also a medium for 25 to 60 pounds, and then a large for 60 and above. So you can also wrap it around your waist for hands-free. I just prefer using it like a regular leash. And like I said, I really do love it because it no longer chokes my dog when we're going for walks, and it just puts less stress around his neck. It's just such a better way to walk your dog. And the next item is also from the same brand. It is the freeze-dried chicken crisp dog treats with all natural 100% pure chicken. It is made in the United States. It is rich in vitamins, high protein, USDA approved, and it has no additives. And my dogs absolutely love these. So if you want a healthy treat for your dogs, I highly recommend these. Next, I have the Mrs. Meyer's Clean Day 3-in-1 dog shampoo. And I have the white peach scent, which smells amazing. Now, my dog went outside and he rolled around in something completely foul smelling, and I had to give him a bath. So I used this, and the first time I used it, I was so impressed because it just smells so good. It lathers really great, and it just gets them so clean. It's a 3-in-1 gentle shampoo that cleanses, conditions, and deodorizes your dog's skin and coat. The next morning, my dog jumped up into the bed because he likes to do that. And I remember smelling something. I was like, oh my goodness, that smells so good. Well, I was smelling him and I could still smell the scent in his fur. And it just smelled so good. Now, speaking of smelling good, I have the Aroma 360 Hotel Collection Room Spray. And oh my goodness, if you have ever walked into a hotel and it just smelled so good and just high-end, luxury smelling, wonderful, your house can now smell like that. They are made with essential oils, and you can click around. There are many different scents to choose from, and I definitely prefer these to like a Febreze air freshener or something. The bottles are so pretty and they look good sitting out. And while they are a bit more expensive than like your typical Febreze plugins and whatnot, they are made with essential oils, so they are healthier, and I do think it's worth it. And again, on that same note, I have the Riddle Muse Roll-On Fragrance Perfume, and it is probably one of my top 3 favorites, and I do have a whole tray full of perfumes. And when I say this is my top favorite, it's at least in my top 3. This smells so good. It's not overpowering. It just has this really clean, kind of sweet smelling scent to it. Some of the notes are coconut, peony, magnolia, bergamot, sandalwood, and amber. It's such a lovely perfume, and it also makes a great gift. Next, I have these silicone nipple covers. Now, these stay on. You don't have to worry about these coming off. They are great for backless, strapless tops or dresses. They're just good for those materials or fabrics that are very lightweight, but you don't want to have your headlights showing. Um, these are wonderful. I have tried multiple different ones in the past, and I really like these. You can use them up to 80 times. You just hand wash them, soap and water, and like I said, you can use them up to 80 times, and you don't have to worry about them coming off or getting loose or anything like that. Um, so I highly recommend these for strapless or backless tops and dresses. And it does come in multiple different skin tones. Then I have the TheraBreath mouthwash. And when I tell you that we can't go back to other mouthwashes, it's just hard to go back to other mouthwashes after you try this one. It does come in many different flavors, and it is alcohol free. It doesn't have that burning sensation. It just makes your mouth feel so clean, and it's one of our favorites. I just buy this on repeat, and it's just one of those healthier options. It's alcohol free, pH balanced, a non-burning mouthwash, and I feel like after you try it, you won't want to go back to another mouthwash. And then this is a bestseller on Amazon. It is the Rosilia Oil of Oregano Soft Gels with black seed oil. Now, both black seed oil and oil of oregano have so many health benefits. It is great for immune and gut support. It helps support digestion. It's a natural antibiotic. It's easy to swallow. And I prefer it to the liquid drops because oil of oregano is pretty strong. It can burn. This is why I prefer the soft gels, because they're easy to swallow, they don't burn, and they're just much easier to take. Again, they're just great for overall health, immune support, gut health. And these packets here, you take it once a day and it's a 1-month supply. And then I have these outdoor solar fairy lights. They are so pretty. There are multiple different settings on them, different brightness levels. And I got the 2-pack in warm white, and I have them on my patio, and they just look so pretty. What I like about them is you definitely see them at night, but during the day, it's so hard to see them. You barely see that they're up there, but then, you notice it at night, and it just looks so pretty. So these come in a 2-pack, and they are 39.4 feet. And again, you can just put them on your porch or patio, just any outdoor setting that you prefer. I just think it creates such a nice ambiance. So I will also have my media list linked down below, which is what I have been reading, watching, and listening to this month. Different movies or shows. If you want to check that out as well, I will have it linked down below along with every other item I mentioned. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and follow along for more. And I will see you next time. Here's my little shopping haul that I did today. And the best part is I did not spend any money. So I had several rewards to use before they expired. And I had a $5 reward for bells. So I got these. And then Victoria's Secret, they give $10 rewards for card members for their birthdays and half birthdays. So that's what I used it for. The honey line was $5. So that's what I used it for. And so yeah, I got these two. So I got the body scrub and the body lotion. And again, I didn't have to spend any money on this. So yeah, shopping when I don't actually have to spend any money is my absolute favorite.